Okay, hello folks. Just a little quick update here. Got a few things that came in the mail this week. Today is January 5th. I'm gonna run about 3 week. I'm gonna run a 3 week lapse in videoing and releasing. That'll give me 3 weeks in case I just don't have the time or have bad weather. If there's, security wise, I think that's a good move instead of trying to upload the day that I'm filming. I don't know if that's a good idea. So let me show you what I've got in. I made a couple of minor changes in my pack. As far as the power, auxiliary power, I'm not going to go with the solar panel on this trip because the time of the year that I'm going to be on the trail, and they're predicting it to be a wet season, so it's probably not going to work out. If I were doing the PCT or the CDT, then yes, definitely I would take the solar panels. But what I did instead, and it actually cut the weight in half, is I just ordered, and I already just received this, is a third 10,000 milliamp battery bank with a secondary 3.0 charger, fast charger. So I'll have 30,000 milliamps of power. That should give me at least a minimum of 12 days of power on the trail. And if I run into bad weather, obviously I won't be doing very much videoing, so that will just extend my days. So I only need to get to town or a shelter, not a shelter, a hostel, almost every 2 weeks, and to keep my stuff charged up. And I think that's doable, and I'm comfortable with that. The other thing that came in is I was talking to you on one of my videos earlier about the shoes that I'm going with, and I had explained that if you're a newbie, I wouldn't recommend pre-ordering your shoes, because after 2 months, or maybe even on the third month, you're going to go up one size. And if you're going to be doing a longer hike like this, most likely you're going to go up 1.5 sizes to 2 sizes. I went up 2 sizes in a year, and my feet are pretty stable now. So I pre-ordered my shoes because they're pretty hard to find, the ones that I want and the size. And this is what I'm going with. I've tried the Ultas out west. I did not care for them. And again, like what I mentioned in the other video, the retailer, the outfitter, had me try on these Hokers, and these are really, really, really comfortable. I really highly enjoy wearing these. I had no issues. Other than trail runners, they're porous, so my feet were black, because the dust, if you're hiking on dry terrain, the dust will go right through here. But obviously that's because they're breathable. These shoes are breathable, so you have fine particles, so your feet are going to be a mess at the end of the day. So you just got to try to clean them up the best you can, because you don't want to be hiking. That fine silt will eventually end up being like grit, and you're going to get blisters, hot spots and blisters, so you got to keep your feet clean. That's the only drawback with trail runners. Is the dirt goes through them. Even if you have gaiters, I wear gaiters, Dirty Girl gaiters, so I won't get pebbles or anything in here, but I will get that fine silt, and it's just part of the cost. But these are the Hokers. Size 13 is what I take. You can see the treads on there, and these are all terrain. They're made for runners and trail running. And this particular one is the AT4. I'm still waiting for my third pair, the AT5. They should be coming in the next week or so. They were back ordered. I think they were going to ship on January 7th, and this is the 5th, so they're not even going to hit the mail until next week. But really, really happy with these. And what I've also done too is I add insoles. I keep the factory insole, but I also add another one in there for added cushion. And I get these on Amazon. This is like my 3rd year of using these. They're called Happy Step. Let's see if I can show you that. Happy Step. Get them on Amazon. They're like, I forgot what they could try. I think they're like $10, for one set, a pair. But I cannot use the gel like Dr. Scholl's and those. Something about the gel, the bottom of the soles of my feet burn and they hurt. And it's only with the gels that I have that problem. This is some sort of ABS, some sort of foam, and I do not have that issue with these. That's what I go with. I put those right in there, so that gives me a lot more cushion. And I'm not sure how many miles I get on a set of these insoles, just because I change them out automatically every year. Well, twice a year. So last year I did almost 1,800 miles. So maybe 800 to 900 miles on these insoles, and I'm hoping that's what I'm going to get out of these shoes too. We'll see. So anyway, these are the shoes, the Hoka 1-1, and this is the Stenson. The Stenson line. They have dozens of different lines, but this is the Stenson. So I highly recommend these if you're interested in trying a different kind of shoe other than an Ultra. And then today, I already showed you the charger. Today, this is what I've been waiting for. Now I can start planning my resupply of just a few drops, mainly at the beginning of the trail. Just out off the press, the 219 Appalachian Trail Companion Guide. Just came in today. They just released them a few days ago, and I think I'm going to carry the book. I have the whole thing on my phone, my app, but there's just something about the book too. It's a lot easier to plan out your day. You can actually see it. You can write on the page notes if you want to have a few little notes on there, like resupply stops or hostels that you'll want to stay at, or hotels. Everything is listed in here, which is listed on the app too on my phone, but I can't add notes or anything. So I think I'm going to take this. And if I find I don't need it, it's too heavy, after 3 weeks or 4 weeks when I send back all my winter gear, this will be in the box with it. But I think I'm going to like this. I'm not carrying any paper maps. So usually I always take a backup map, but now you don't need it on the AT. I've done enough of the AT. I've done 600 miles, almost 700 miles from all the sections that I've already done from Katahdin down to Springer. And I've never had any issues. I mean, I've taken wrong turns because I was just daydreaming and I wasn't following the blazes correct. But you don't need a map. You're not going to have any problem. So I'm going to just take the book, which I think is very valuable for information. When you come to a crossroad or a trailhead, you'll know, east, west, what services that you have available, and this will be a quick reference. I'm going to have little tabs made, so I'll be able to just pull a tab and open right up to the page that I left off at instead of trying to thumb through it. So just a quick little update. Everything's going good. I'm starting to calm down and relax now. I'm able to get a full night's sleep. I'm not all wound up, which that's good. Still working on my cook kit. I just don't know which way to go on that. I'm torn between the Evernew pot and then my little saucepan, which weighs another 3.5 ounces more than the Evernew setup. So I'm still tossing around with that one. I want to be able to do some cooking on the trail, but also I don't know if I'll have the energy at the end of the day to fuss with stuff like that. And the other thing I'm trying to work out is hammock or tent. I'm really up in the air on that. I've done the AT in April. It's a freaking zoo. It's a zoo. I'm not looking forward to the first 3 weeks at least. Up to Fontana Dam, I am not looking forward to that. You really got to struggle to find a if you take a tent, it's a real hassle to find a camp spot, something decent. And if I take the hammock, I'm at least 2 pounds heavier with the hammock over the tent. So that's another thing I'm trying to work out. But today is day 74. Countdown is day 74 from this video here, filming. So I have a little over 2 months to figure that out. And then I'll just go with it. Whatever I decide to go with, that's it. I'm not going to start shipping stuff back and forth. That's a hassle. I don't want to get involved in that. So that's it. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.